Happy feet. Hey my peeps. I don't have the mic on right now, so hopefully you can hear me over the wind and whatnot. Leaving Warner Springs Resource Center and the very, very small town of Warner Springs at, I don't know, noonish on Sunday. Did a zero here, spent all day here, got here the day before yesterday, spent the day yesterday and half of the day today editing videos and uploading stuff. A lot of bikers come through here. And on my way up the trail, I'm going to try to get 10 miles in, which could take me, I'm guessing about 4 hours, considering I think it's pretty, we're just following the Agua Caliente Creek, I do believe, which would be kind of nice. Which also means that when I land at a campsite, there's a good chance there'll be trees perfectly spaced for me to hang in. My hang here at Warner could have been better. The limbs I chose were two of us both nights. Shared it with a different person each night. Skipper was here when I arrived. He's one of the other hammockers. And also a biker, bicyclist came through and stopped for the night, and he was a hammocker as well. Got a gate here to navigate. But anyway, I chose a couple of spots a little too close together. Wasn't an ideal hang both nights, but you know, even a not great hang is better than the ground. Hold on, I gotta see. I might just have to two-hand this. Can he do it with the camera in his hand? Oh, yes. Success. Okay. Here we go. PCT is going down this way. I think we just keep following the creek, so it might be more of a Sherwood Forest kind of stuff, which would be awesome. Or maybe not. I don't know. Can't really tell you. Don't know. But great time there at Warner Springs. Those people are amazing. I will be coming back and interviewing the volunteers there, and getting some more information about how they use the money that the hikers bring there. It's the resource center, and the money that hikers donate and spend there goes directly into the community. Apparently, Warner Springs is the poorest town in San Diego County, and they use this money to help support the poorest residents. So they do things like give away food, I think, once a month. They do a holidays thing for the less fortunate families. They do... Am I going the right way? Oh, yes. We're going this way. Follow that path. And I see the marker right there, so I know I'm heading the right way. So I want to learn more about that. And it also makes me feel much better about the exorbitant prices they have in their store there. Stuff's not cheap, so I didn't buy a whole lot. Didn't need a whole lot. There are a few things. Needed some hydrocortisone cream because got a little rash. Got a little rash from probably some improper hygiene in my crotchiest zone, let's just say. So I had to get some hydrocortisone cream for that. Some more toilet paper, I got a couple of snacks. Just throwing whatever money I could afford their way. I love this path. There's really no reason it couldn't go straight, but it meanders, and I love that. I love a good meander. It looks like there's more fields today, some more meadows, which be more photo ops. I only managed to clear up maybe about 10-12 gigs of space on the phone, which, since most of the stuff I'm shooting is 4K, the stuff you're seeing on YouTube is obviously down-res 1080p, and the stuff that I'm shooting on this back camera, or front camera, whichever one you call it, the one I use for my vlogging, is only recording 1080p, but all the other stuff that I'm shooting is 4K for the documentary. So that means it uses up a lot of space, and then it takes forever, especially at these little wave areas in the Wi-Fi, which everybody's using. It takes forever to upload. I spent 5 or 6 hours just uploading the YouTube video that I got up yesterday, which was day 1, and spent another, I don't know, I want to say, look at that blue, well, pretty much till just before I headed out today, spending that time, probably 3 hours in the morning, trying to upload just a quick 7-minute video to the Patreon page for my patrons to check out. So yeah, a little slow going there. Hopefully the next Wi-Fi spot, I don't know if that'll be, I don't know if Paradise has Wi-Fi, or if I have to wait till I get to Idlewild. I'll probably do a 0 in Idlewild too, just to try to get caught up. And if I can afford it, I'll try to get a room there, because I really could use a soak in a bathtub. So here we go, back on the trail again. It's kind of weird doing a 0 and then getting back out there again. I hear my left foot already having a little complaint. Not really screaming, just complaining. Why are we back out here? Why can't we just sit around some more? That was not bad. Met some cool people at the campground. Saw some people I haven't seen in a while. Catch up and say it again are probably going to show up today. Just as I'm heading out, I just had a text combo with Ketchup. Sounds like Say It Again's going to try to get into town today. Ketchup's going to hang back and then come in tomorrow to 0. Yeah, we'll see. Eventually we'll get caught up. I also hear that microspikes are recommended before you get to Idlewild. So I was going to have them sent there, but then last minute I changed plans and having them sent to Paradise Cafe. Paradise Valley Cafe will accept packages. They're awesome. Super cool people. I called them just to verify that was the case. They will take them. They will not charge you to pick them up. And the only thing is, if you don't make it there for whatever reason, they can't send it back to you. They're very rural, out in the middle of Nowheresville, so they don't really have the capacity to be heading back to the post office or getting them shipped back to you. So if you send something there and you can't make it, it'll probably just end up in a hiker box, and somebody else will be the beneficiary of whatever it is that you sent there. But I'm picking up my microspikes there, and hopefully those will help me get across the snowy elevation into Idlewild. And then once I get to Idlewild, it should probably be, I'm guessing, in about 5 days. I'm allowing 5 days. It's about 70 miles from here. I'm going to try to do 10 today, and then I'm going to try to do some 15s, depending on elevation and whatnot. But I think we're following the river pretty much today, so it should go fairly fast, which is why I think I can get in 10 before I camp tonight. And yeah, what else can I tell you? Hopefully, I'd love to get some more subscribers. Definitely click that notification bell so you know when new updates are finally posted, at least once a week. I am hoping that will be the case. So if I get to Idlewild in 5 days, then that means the next one will go up next week, in about a week. depending on how long it takes. The editing is going fairly fast because I'm not spending as much time. I'm trying to take out all the sniffles and other annoying things, but for the most part it's just kind of lining up the shots end to end, maybe putting in some transitions if the phone will let me, and then uploading, which is what seems to be taking the longest. So yeah, there you go, all cut up, walking across this gorgeous valley here right now. This is what I'm walking through. It's supposed to get I heard 80 degrees today, no chance of rain, and another perfect day. I will talk to you peeps later. Goes. Hello, Cottontail. Hey peeps, I got in about, what I got so far, almost 8 miles from Warner, and I am about 2 miles shy of where I want to camp tonight. Just noticed some peeps up ahead of me. Don't know who that is, but I'll probably be up on their butt pretty soon. So anyway, 2 miles to where I am thinking of camping tonight, if there's a place to hang. And it's all pretty much uphill. It's about 90 degrees out, and every once in a while I find some cover, like this tree here. But for the most part, since we left the Agua Caliente Creek, it's just been frickin' sun and hot. So I'm gonna trudge on, continue up this hill, and hopefully make it to someplace where I can camp tonight, preferably a place with water, so I don't have to go too far looking for more water, because I'm really looking forward to burritos tonight. I got coconut rice and beans from Backpacker's Pantry. I got tortillas, and I picked up a little cheese because I felt like something fat and tasty. So yeah, it's gonna be burritos tonight. I just gotta get to camp. Chat at you later. Feet would be very mad at me if I did not keep my promise and give them a nice cold spring soak at the end of that very hot, rough climb. Happy feet. only thing that would make this better is if this were actually where my hammock was hanging. So I could just get in my hammock and watch that. But instead I came out here to shoot that sunset on the anamorphic lens. Just to see how that turns out. No filters. And we'll see. I'll probably post some of that on the Patreon page later. Let's see, what do you see? You want to watch that? It's a compromise. All right. I guess while I have you here, I might as well tell you. So I started out the day today, leaving Warner Springs Resource Center, and doing about 3 miles an hour. Not bad, respectable. And then I hit the 5 mile mark, and then we started an uphill climb that lasted most of the rest of the way, it seemed, and I'm pretty sure it did. Definitely the last 2 miles did. The last 2 miles I did about 1 mile an hour. That was a trudge. But I ended up in a spring, which I will try to go shoot now before the light's completely gone. And got to soak my feet and got to wash myself off and got some burritos in me. I was dreaming about those burritos those last 2 miles. My tummy wanted those. And now I get to come up and shoot this for my documentary, which will air on PBS and or National Geographic and or Netflix.